reaching out, grasping for a fleeting memory. All the thoughts keep piercing this broken mind. I fall, but I'm still standing, motionless. Far in the distance, there is light, a light that burns these scars of old. All this pain reminds me of what I am. I'll live, I'll become all I need to be. Words that kill. Would you speak them to me? With your breath so still, it makes me believe in the farther days. Let me suffer now and never die. I'm alive. Pride feeds that blackened heart, and thirst must be quenched to fuel hypocrisy. Cleansing flames is the only way to repent. Renounce what made words that kill. Would you speak them to me? With your breath so still, it makes me believe that sins never die. Can't wash the blood off our hands. Let the world fill us all. It's just means to an end. Our salvation lies. Beyond the truth, let me suffer now. In my heart, I just know that there's no way to light up the door in his eyes.
Alrighty. Yeah, it's just after midday now, so good afternoon everybody. How are we all doing today? Because of the way this game works, I've just had to, like, completely nuke my save data. There is no way to just do a new game with this. And I believe this just dumps you straight in, which is why we're on the PlayStation menu instead of actually in the game already. I honestly don't remember exactly how this all plays out at the start. It has been 2 years? 2 years? Just over 2 years since I last played this. I played it when it first came out. I played it to completion. And I haven't played it again since. Now that I'm able to stream it, this will be my second playthrough. Yeah, that seems pretty decent. Actually, yeah, we'll stick with default brightness. Takes over an hour to get through the opening. I did say grab some popcorn. This stream is gonna be probably the hospital and the Kazuhiro Miller rescue mission. So this is gonna be sort of the big story chunk from the start of the game, this stream. I'm expecting it to take 2 to 3 hours. Oh god, all the online shit. What is all this stuff? I don't even know. If you're skipping cutscenes in a Metal Gear Solid game, you're doing it fucking wrong. No, don't want to play Metal Gear Online, I just want to play MGS5. Or MGSV. Ugh. I think the DLC might have been because I had the, I got the collector's edition that came with the ARM. So I think it might have been from the codes that came with that. I would have just banged them all in when I first got it. Honestly, I legitimately don't remember. It has been 2 years. Yeah, I think this does just start, so I'll shut up at this point.
Mayday! Mayday! Controls unresponsive. Tower, do you read? Shit. Comms are down.
We spoke of was and when, although I wasn't there. He said I was his friend, which came as some surprise. I spoke into his eyes. I thought you died alone a long, long time ago. Oh no,
Κοιτάξέ με.
V has come to.
V has come too.
This is why we couldn't have it sitting on the start menu. God damn, that's an intro and a half. We haven't even started the fucking game yet. Oh. With the stream delay, I've got it on low delay, but not minimum mode, because people were having issues with the ultra low latency, so it's just on low latency until I can work out exactly what problems ultra low latency was causing. I think the default controls are fine for this. All subtitles, please. Yeah, that looks all good. Game settings, reflex off, chicken off. Yeah, that looks all good. Begin. Resident Evil. Wait, wrong game.
Ακούεις με? Ακούεις με? Can you hear me? Are you having difficulty speaking? Can you move your head? Just nod if you can hear me. Look up, please. Very good. How do you feel now? Can you speak? What is your name? When were you born? Can you recall?
Oh, Christ. This is important. I'd say giving out my birthday is doxing myself, but it's been given out many times before on stream, so...
Good. Now then. Please try to relax. There is plenty of time. I need to tell you something. Please listen and try not to panic. You've been in a coma for quite some time. Yes, I know you would like to know how long. I'm afraid it's been 9 years. Damn it! Nosocoma! 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 Nurse! Calm down. Calm down. Try not to panic. Wait a second. Try not to panic. You'll be all right. There now.
How do you feel?
from the wreckage, but have stated that the reason for the crash was an as yet inexplicable fire in mid-flight. The search has ended with a confirmed death toll of 94 and another 32.
It's been 1 week since you came to. Now, let's try getting you out of that bed.
Appears to have been the withdrawal of
Nurse.
Soviet army support, and sources suggest this may be part of a cover-up.
Don't worry. You've lost some strength, but we've been maintaining your muscle mass through massages, CPM therapy, and EMS. Now, I need to explain something to you, but you mustn't be alarmed. 9 years ago, you were injured in an explosion. Upon examination, we discovered 108 foreign bodies embedded within you. In addition to shrapnel, we also found fragments of human bone and human teeth. Most of it was removed, but some of the fragments still remain. They are located near your heart and in your skull. Look at this. The fragments are lodged deep within your cerebral cortex. We couldn't give you an MRI, the metal, you see. But even if we were to extract it, you would most likely suffer a brain hemorrhage. Mental and physical impairment are unavoidable. However, your current status is not life-threatening. One more thing. This X-ray is on your upper body. You better look now. Best to understand your situation sooner than later. I know it's difficult, but please look down. It's best to see with your own eyes. Be brave. Nosokoma, Grigor! Try to calm down! Calm down! Please! Calm down! It's gonna be okay! Yes, yes! Calm down! Yes. Better. Yes.
Έννεν σε κατάσταση επαστική εγχείρηση.
Κάποιος ήδη γνωρίζει ότι έχει ξυπνήσει. Διατρέχει μεγάλο κίνδυνο. Πρέπει να ενεργήσουμε άμεσα. Προετοιμάστε τον για εγχείρηση. It's true. There are those who wish you would never woken up. You should be dead, but you're not. The wheels are in motion. Your enemies are everywhere. We must alter your appearance immediately. Otherwise, I fear you won't leave this place alive. It's a wide open world up there, so there's something we need to take care of first. I'm going to change your appearance. We have no other choice. What you look like, however.
This is a weird way to do this. But this is you sort of customizing your avatar. Don't worry, Huff. It's not over yet. Let's go with the old man and modify that. Have angry eyes? Yeah, angry eyes. Full beard. Ah, full scraggly beard. Nice. This isn't quite, what's the word I'm looking for? Like Morrowind or Oblivion or Skyrim levels of spend 200 hours customizing your face. Don't know if I can be arsed messing around with all this. Squinty eyes! Actually, the 5's pretty good. Oh, you can give yourself heterochromia? Seriously?
Very good. Now let's remove these bandages. Your face has healed nicely. To tell you the truth, these bandages were more for your protection, to hide you from those who want you dead. As of today, your name is Ahab. Forget everything. Your name, your past. This is you, as you've lived until this day. Tomorrow, it becomes Phantom.
As I said, Half, don't worry about it. He's not gonna have time.
patient in the next bed saw my face. Of course, consider it done.
Okay, have time to go.
What happened to the woman?
The woman? We gave her a light. She took the short way down.
Who are you?
Who am I? You're talking to yourself. Been watching over you for 9 years. You can call me Ismail.
What the hell is going on?
Well, the good news is, you're in the land of the living. Bad news? Whole world wants you dead. On your feet, soldier. The whole place is coming down. Need a little pick-me-up? Okay. Here. Nothing like a little digoxin to get you back in the game. Come on!
I don't actually know what digoxin is, so...
Drug's not working.
Also, note we are emaciated as fuck.
We're getting out of here. Move it.
Let's take the stairs.
Do I look like I'm ready for stairs, man? I'm having enough difficulty with floor. Also, booty. As Metal Gear is somewhat famous for, tends to have a lot of the man booty. As for playing again, this is my second playthrough, Gemma. But the first playthrough was when the game launched 2 years ago. So there's definitely some blanks in the old memory. Goddamn rangers.
Something's coming.
He's a big guy. Touch wood, that's the last we'll see of him. Anyone gets my really obscure reference there, I'll be reasonably impressed. Because that's really pushing it.
Calm down. You can do this. Drugs kicked in? Good, let's hurry.
Yeah, we are not in a good way at the moment. One arm's broken, the other's a fucking clamp. Ah, it's probably, yeah, dislocated, not broken, but yeah, it's bad times for us. I think we actually get a tutorial regards the said dislocated arm.
Hold up, let's fix this. Next time, do it yourself. It's always good to try and mend your injuries while hiding from the enemy. Over there. Let's go.
These are some really shitty spec ops. Really, nobody here, guys. Don't worry about us.
This way, hurry. Keep your head down.
Good start.
Don't you die on me. Ahab. Ahab. Ahab! Time to walk. Press the stance button to stand up.
I'm not quite sure what the tutorial was telling me there, because I thought you just auto-hugged things. You didn't need to... Okay, that's not a button game, that's the pause button.
Here they come. Hurry. Move! Go! Hurry! Shit! It's ugly down there. Turn back.
Πάμε γρήγορα. Come on.
Σας παρακαλώ. Τι συμβαίνει? Δεν βλέπω τίποτα.
Δεν είναι κανένας, θα μας σκοτώσουνε.
Ναι, τον είδα πριν λίγο.
What's happening out there?
It's all right. We'll be okay.
I can't see what's happening. Do you hear that? What's going on out there? Hey!
Oh, πρόσεχε.
Okay. Hey! Hey! Hey!
I can't see what's happening.
What is that? What's happening out there? Does anybody know?
Hey!
We should be okay. You hear them coming?
Good thing we got Ishmael with us. I would say I'm quite the die-hard MGS fan.
Anything?
Negative. He came in here. Keep looking.
This way. This way. We're sitting ducks. Blend in with the bodies. Get down on your stomach and crawl. If you move, we're done for. Play dead. Don't.
Oh. God damn it. I didn't even realize there was guards down. Oh, I suppose I should have realized. I thought they were
Don't
coming
you
into the
die on
room.
me. Ahab. Ahab. Ahab!
This is one of those, what do you call them, mandatory stealth sections? Except at least in this case it's a mandatory stealth section in a stealth game.
We're sitting ducks. Blend in with the bodies. Get down on your stomach and crawl. If you move, we're done for. Play dead. Freeze.
They didn't even turn around this time, what the fuck? So essentially, Day, what you're saying is I can play games that have gameplay, but I'm not so good at playing movie sequences. That's a bit overkill, buddy! Somebody take the fucking RPG off Jamil before he kills us all. As usual. We're the worst at this. Just the worst. By the way, Satan. Oh yeah, good job. Shoot the big fire guy with fire. What next? Flamethrower?
Take this!
It's nice when you know what you're looking at, you can actually make out the details. Like, in hindsight, it's super fucking obvious.
Hold on. We better stop and treat that injury.
Oh, that's just a tutorial prompter, I see. It's like a instruction manual.
We'll have to take the stairs down.
Once again, touch wood, hopefully that's the last we've seen of that guy. Nobody here but us chickens.
Hold down the aim button to aim. Then press the attack button to fire. Destroy it. I'll take the right. You take the left. You're pretty good.
Ha! You're pretty good.
Nice work. Let's go.
Back. Yep. Does he do the one-armed reload?
I'll run interference.
Oh, okay, no, he doesn't do like a proper one-armed reload. Because the one-armed reload is you normally, like, you lock your gun between your, like, your leg. Locking onto someone through the smoke that I can't see. No, he doesn't need the bullets half, he's just returning them to their owners. He's a good guy. There's my phone, sorry. Normally I just completely mute my phone while streaming, but I am expecting a phone call at some point today, so I can't fully mute it. That's the right idea. Bullets don't work, just fucking ram him. What? Symbolism? No way. Never in a Kojima game. See? What'd I tell you? Good plan.
Get in!
What's really sad is that the camera is fully usable here, so this area is a fully rendered map. This is why we wear a seatbelt.
I'm on your side! Hurry! Hurry! Hang on! Use this! Watch our backs! Shoot him! Careful, that gun's slow to reload! You lost your mind! Fill that bastard full of lead! Shoot him! Don't let him attack! Hawkins, you're vulnerable when you reload! You get him? We shook him off. Shoot him! Now! Shoot him! Keep him back! I see it! Harbor! Almost there!
Really? I'm not quite sure how you're supposed to do this no kills. Yeah, but there's the bit right at the start, like when you first get the gun, where Ishmael's like, you take them, you take the left, I'll take the right, sort of thing.
name's Ocelot. Big boss. You know who I am. A certain man gave me a job to do. Two, actually. First was to get you out of that hospital. The second was to rescue the man himself. You remember? Your partner 9 years ago, Kazuhira Miller. 9 years back, your private army came under attack by Cypher. You were considered dead. Until today, that is, when Cypher found you. And it's not just them. The whole world wants you dead. You'll have to join up with Miller. Build that private army of yours one more time. It's your only chance. First, we need to save Miller. He's in Afghanistan.
Afghanistan?
What, you can't keep up with world affairs in a coma? 4 years ago, the Soviets invaded Afghanistan. The Muslims are fighting back with Western support. Miller was training Mujahideen rebels when he was captured by the Soviets. The Reds' 40th Army. Troop strength somewhere around 100,000. The squad holding Miller set off near the Pakistan border yesterday. Now, in 3 days, they'll reach the Soviet garrison. They'll be interrogated for a few more days, and it's off to a lager. Or left to rot in a ditch on Afghan soil. I give him 2 weeks. The job didn't mean anything to Miller. He only took it on to keep you safe. Well, there's our ride. It's a whaling ship. Had a pretty good deal on her once the IWC started raising a stink. Now it's 7 days to Port Qasim, another 3 overland. So we won't have much time once we're there. Don't take too long getting used to your new self. Hang on. Ha!
Now, these tapes, I'll try to listen to them as we're going about doing stuff, but things get a bit bumpy from time to time. No worries, Day. I'm just gonna, like, my plan for today is to finish this episode 1 mission. And that'll probably be where I finish up. Saying that, like, anyone that's still watching, there's still a fair bit left. Like, this is not a short mission. This is actually quite a long mission.
The area ahead is under total Soviet control. Miller's been captive for 10 days. Not much time left.
Weather will clear shortly.
Storm's passing.
Getting used to it? After 9 years on ice, solo infiltration of the Soviet main ground forces should be the perfect warm-up. Kazuhira Miller is being held in Dawandehar to the north. Check its location now. Take out your iDroid. You see Wandy on the map? That's where they're keeping Miller. Only problem is, we don't know his exact location. Finding it is your first priority. Got your binoculars? Or should I say, your int scope? See the village? Straight ahead? To the right. Look up. Alright, that's the village. If you see something through the binoculars and you need more information, just give me a call. I'll tell you anything I can about it. That's Violo Village, the Violo Calais. The villagers fled the war and evacuated a while back. Since then, it's become a base for the Soviets' 40th Army. A few days ago, Miller was taken through there, en route towards Dawandehar. You may be able to pick up the trail there. It's worth a shot. Put a marker on it so you don't lose track of where it is.
Marker placed.
Now you won't have to worry about getting lost along the way. You can't have much left in him. I give him 3 days, tops. If we fail, and he dies, we lose our chance of revenge. But we need more intel. If you just go charging into Dawandehar, you'll be putting both your lives at risk. See what you can find out first. The Soviets have other outposts, not just the one you saw. Afghanistan is a big place. I expect you'll become quite familiar with those binoculars as you plan your next move. How and where you make it, well, that's up to you. From here on out, you're on your own. You're a legend in the eyes of those who live on the battlefield. That's why you have to handle this mission yourself.
Oh, that is my phone.
And return as Big Boss. That's how Koss would want it. I'll be sending additional intel by radio. Stay sharp. Not one of Miller's bodyguards survived. And they were good. All we found on the scene were their corpses and these. He'll be missing them. And you're his only hope of getting them back. Now go! Let the legend come back to life.
Sorry about that. That was the call I was expecting that I mentioned earlier. I do apologize. It was a bit earlier than I was expecting. I wasn't expecting till about 2 o'clock. It's very rare that I get phone calls. It just unfortunately happened to be in the middle of the stream. Now, ease up here. We don't want to go charging headfirst into a Soviet checkpoint. That would be unfortunate. Okay. See, the last time I played this mission, I was playing the challenge mode variants that unlock much later in the game. So I'm used to different patrol routes.
Marker placed.
Yeah. Yeah.
I have no idea, Blackguard. This wasn't really planned. I was just gonna do Ground Zeroes, then I got to the end of Ground Zeroes and went, I'm gonna do some Phantom Pain now. As for, like, all the resource management, just for today's stream, I intend to get to the point where we rescue Miller, which means we don't have to worry about base or resource management on this stream. That'll be stuff we cover on the next stream. I don't know if this is even, like, D-Horse yet, Nova. This could just be Rando Horse. I could have sworn there was patrols along... Oh, again, I'm basing my knowledge off of, the subsistence version of this map, which is a bad idea, because that's a much harder variant of the map. Here we go.
That's marking. Focus on the thread and it'll be marked automatically. You can mark enemies and vehicles by zooming in with your binoculars or camera. Once they're marked, you'll also see their positions on the map.
I actually had to download a whole bunch of patches, because I haven't played this for like 2 years, as I've said a few times now, but thankfully, with my new and improved internet, it wasn't actually a problem. It took like a couple of minutes. Okay, Horsey, you need to... How do I dismount? Triangle? There we go, okay. You stay here, Horsey. I'll be back for you in a minute. Now to put some guys to sleep.
It's an enemy guard post. Watch yourself.
Now, I think there's a third guard somewhere up the back here, if my memory serves. But I certainly don't know this game as well as I do the other Metal Gear titles. These guys aren't wearing hats. Oh, they're wearing hats. They're not wearing helmets, so it's going to make this
Don't leave bodies out in the open.
a heck of a lot
Find
easier.
some place to drop them out of sight.
I'm going to get lots of headshots, and then the guards are going to react to that by wearing helmets, because this is a intelligent game.
Guard post captured.
I knew there was a third guard somewhere, I just forgot where. Apparently, he was in the fucking building.
Those materials are already processed. They should come in handy sooner or later. Why not start gathering them?
Diamonds.
That's a rough diamond. Good find. It'll fetch a high price.
I'll buy it at a high price. Unfortunately, we don't have Big Boss's greatest weapon, the Fulton balloon. So everybody gets to hang out in this building instead of hanging out on a cool oil rig. I should be able to swipe an AK, but I've got one, so... Oh no. Oh, yep, there we go. I can have either their gun, or I can have my gun. My gun's got a suppressor, so I'm gonna stick with my gun. Are we using the same rounds? Are we... Standard NATO rounds? I don't know what the fuck, the brown people used at this period. Actually, no, this isn't brown people. This is the Soviets. We meet the brown people later. Did by the 80s were the Soviets using standard NATO rounds? Oh, I keep... Okay, so you're gonna see me do that often where I accidentally crouch down. That's me trying to run. Run is bound to a different button. Well, it's not bound to a different button, like, it's bound to the right button for this game. It's just not bound to the button I think it should be bound to. I'm trying to play other Metal Gear games. The Hand of Jehuti is busted as fuck. Or at least it used to be. I don't know what the condition of things at the moment is patch-wise. But I doubt we'll see Hand of Jehuti. Is it the Hand of Jehuti, or is it the other,
Extraction arrived at Mother Base.
Why do I have so many resources? Holy shit. The other hand... Anubis? I can't remember. Rocket Punch is great. I wouldn't say it's busted. Because of the fuel limiter. But it is certainly very useful. Rocket Punch we won't see till, again, much, much later. And unfortunately, this is the English dub, not the Japanese dub. So we don't get the proper Mazinga Rocket Punch. Actually, let me... Can I get rid of that B? Yes. So we currently want C. Co-op could be quite interesting. You'd have to rebalance things a bit to make it co-op, but I think it would be potentially quite fun. If someone says Metal Gear Survive, I will reach through the internet and slap them. So just be warned. Actually, slow it up. That's a rock.
It's a Soviet communications post. The radio log should be worth a look. Might even be something about Miller's location in there.
Okay, once again, Horsey, you're going to have to wait here. Oh, hello. That's a fucking radio, man. Need to be careful about... Though, the place we're infiltrating is a fucking radio facility. So if anyone gets to the radio deck, they can call in backup. And by call in backup, I mean like literal trucks of enemy reinforcements turn up.
That's a type of medicinal plant. Bring it back to base. It's sure to be useful sometime.
Now, if we could get some... I was going to say Semtex, but that's not going to be invented for a while yet. If we could get some C4, we can actually blow up the radio station now. But I don't know if we can get any C4 at this point in the game. Don't worry, guy. There's nobody here. Please do note, we have, like, no ammo. So I need to be somewhat conservative with my approach. Thankfully, these guards are quite lazy and lose interest very quickly. They're not like the guards from the black site from Ground Zeroes.
Sun's down already. It goes without saying that darkness is good for infiltration, but your vision will be affected just the same. Keep your guard up, or who knows when you'll bump into an enemy.
Was resources this plentiful originally? I don't remember. It's been so long. I am worried about that. I want to get into that building, the actual radio house itself. Because I think we can get some intel from in there. I just... Gotta be careful. Yeah, this is me being greedy, and it could bite me in the ass. Potential for ass biting. Ah, there he is, there he is. Very, very quiet. Well, you were supposed to be able to fight with the You were supposed to be able to fight with the Mujahideen. Again, cut features, unfortunately. I'll have your poster, thanks.
Intel file.
Their communications
Extraction
log and
arrived
information
at
about where they're
Motorbase.
keeping Miller. I'm marking it on your iDroid.
The map has been updated.
Oh, God. Oh, I keep it going button. Thankfully. Teleport us. What are the mission objectives? Oh, okay. Why do we have so many tapes? Oh, it's because of the music tapes, I see.
You were hospitalized in Dekelia, a British sovereign base area on Cyprus. It's part of British overseas territory that falls outside of Cypriot jurisdiction. You got moved from Cuba's Little America right into Cyprus's Little Britain. Why Dekelia? The UK and the US remain close allies. Anytime you need advice, just give me a call. That's what kept you safe in British military hospitals.
I'm trying to listen to the radio, thanks.
Looks like the enemy's lost sight of you. They're gonna try to hunt you down. Regular Geppetto.
Well, it wasn't Pinocchio who led me out to safety. So who was that guy?
Cypher went so far as to attack British territory, burning their own ally. That's how badly they wanted you dead.
He said I was in a British military hospital. But the doctor had a Greek accent.
They hire locally. Easier to trust them. Dekelia is also home to Greek Cypriots, after all.
What about the Turks? They haven't returned to the south.
Not yet. The Cyprus dispute is still a long way from resolved. The country is just as split as it was in '74. Turkish Cypriots in the north, Greek Cypriots in the south. Between them, the Green Line, the UN established.
And Dekelia sits right on top of it.
It does. Part of the buffer zone between the two groups. Another reason it was the perfect place to hide you. Easy to spot any outsiders snooping around.
So how do things stand?
Now, last year, the Turks declared that the Turkish Republic of Northern Cyprus is an independent state, though it's only Turkey that recognizes it. In the past, the Greeks and Turks lived side by side in the same villages. There are reasons to fight. Those came from the outside. Greece, Turkey, Britain, America, they all had their own stake in pitting the two sides against each other. But once you spark something like this, it's impossible to control. Both sides build up grudges like debt, without the foresight to see that each act of revenge just fans the flames. And then it's too late for other nations to rush in with peace talks. The embers keep on smoldering. Each nation's arrogance only breeds anarchy. The world is paralyzed by this hunger for revenge. Cyprus is no different. You're up.
We're changing ships?
We can't go sailing the Suez in a whaler.
The Suez Canal. When did they reopen it?
Not long after you were attacked. Once they finished sweeping it for mines after the
God damn it.
Israeli conflict. Can you stand?
I'm just wasting bullets now.
We're going to transfer to a container ship for passage through the Suez. Our destination is Pakistan, Afghanistan's neighbor to the south. There we disembark and head via Peshawar to the Zero Line, the border. We'll travel to the Khyber Pass by road.
And then?
We continue on horseback. Afghanistan's main roads are under Soviet control. We'll need to go around them. It'll be all narrow, winding paths through the mountains. We'll do better on horseback. It's a local guerrilla tactic. They use the higher ridges to avoid air recons. Then they charge down the mountains for ambushes.
A portable toilet. You're gonna hide inside. Watch the enemy doesn't decide to use it. Same goes for hiding downed enemies in it. Better horses than boats.
Well, it'll make for good physiotherapy. Take the time to get used to that new arm.
While the Soviets have indicated they are not participating in the Los Angeles Olympics, primarily because the United States has made no attempt to guarantee the safety of the Soviet Union's athletes, the United States is increasingly demonstrating the belief
This
that
is
the
just,
issue
it's
has
just playing
nothing to do
tapes
with
through
its
basically at the
preparations.
moment.
And in fact, this is retaliation for the Western nations' boycott of the previous Moscow Olympics. That concludes today's news.
That's quite some news. The Soviet Union not attending the LA Olympics? Yeah. Andropov's death has changed some things. They're calling it revenge for the Western boycott of the Moscow Olympics.
Countries boycotted the Moscow Olympics.
Yes. In protest of the Soviet Union's invasion of Afghanistan. Over 50 countries were absent. It's too bad I didn't get to see Yamashita's judo. When the 40th Army crossed the Amu River 4 years ago, détente went right out the window. The U.S. Congress chose not to ratify SALT II, and Reagan's hardline politics won in the presidency in a landslide. According to him, the Soviet Union's an evil empire.
The Second Cold War.
And there's been no end to regional conflicts and civil wars. Lebanon, the Falklands, Grenada, Iran, Iraq. The story never changes. Egypt and Israel did sign a peace treaty. But then the driving force on the Egyptian side, President Sadat, was assassinated afterward. Apparently, his actions were considered a betrayal of his fellow Arabs.
Islamic extremists.
Yes. Fundamentalist extremists have been responsible for some bold acts of terrorism in recent years. We've had extremist students in Iran take U.S. embassy workers hostage, and suicide bombings in Lebanon. Over 300 foreign soldiers stationed there have been killed. The countries have yet to develop an effective means of dealing with terrorism. Afraid of losing their own men, they pulled their forces out, handing private forces a golden opportunity.
Private forces.
Small armies with no national affiliation, working for the highest bidder. That's right, they got the idea from you. After Mother Base went down, they began spreading to meet the soaring demand. Miller's organization is just one of many PFs now. The entire world is after you. But at the same time, it needs you too. Miller told me about what happened in the Caribbean 9 years ago.
Alright, I need audio back. So we're going to have to put that on pause for now. As interesting as the backstory is, and it is legitimately interesting, I'm not actually taking a shot at the game there. The tapes do add a lot, and if you don't listen to them, you miss out on a lot of the story. which that's probably one of my big complaints about this, is what little story there is
You've reached one day.
is not even delivered directly.
Check your iDroid for his location. I hope to hell he's alright. He's not your average client.
Man, I know Afghanistan is rich with diamonds, but Jesus Christ. Can I mark these yet? Do I even... Okay, probably can't. Where'd he go? Damn it, he's behind one of the buildings. So things get a bit slower when you're up to the sort of tactical insertion bits like this, where you want to sort of take it easy, scout out the enemy patrol routes, because there's no like soliton radar or anything like that in this. You gotta mark the guards yourself and route out your own sort of ways in and out of the different places. Which does make for, at least in my opinion, some good gameplay. I enjoy it. As I said, it's a good video game, just not a good Metal Gear title. Well, it's the kind of game I enjoy anyway. Whether other people do, that's their business. Okay, so I think up along this back ridge is probably our best way in. We start from down over there, make our way up the side so that we're not going past the multiple guards that are out the front with the big fucking AA guns. I actually don't know if they turn the AA guns on people. It would certainly kill the shit out of a person if you shot them with an AA gun. Just need to be careful, because there probably are going to be guards on this back route. And we've got 5 shots left in our KO gun. If I can, going for the tactical takedowns will be preferable here. Save us the ammo. But obviously a tactical takedown requires us to give someone a big ol' hug. And that involves being near someone. Yeah, this place does get used later for another couple of missions, I think. Now, I'm just worried that there's going to be someone... I can't get up there from here, can I? Oh, yes I can. Okay. Hey there, Chase. How's it going? Because by no means do we have perfect intel at the moment. There is probably quite a large number of guards that we haven't scouted yet. Hey, James. Somebody's seen me, but I don't know who. This is always worrying. He could be up there. Ah, this guy. I try to get as few discoveries as possible, but I will knock out people where I can. Don't worry about it. You didn't hear nothing. Nobody said anything. It's okay.
That's the building, boss. That's where they're holding Miller.
I feel like I should be talking more, but I'm actually quite tense. Ah, there he is. Be there in a second, Miller. Gotta loot the place first. Whoop!
God. No more use for me, huh? Cause it's me. I'm here to get you out. Snake. They do something to your eyes? No, it's just bright as all. What took you so long? We'll talk, but not here.
Extraction arrived at Mother Base.
You've secured the target. I'll send the chopper to get you out. Make your way to the RV.
Oops. Didn't
Check
mean
the
to do that.
location on your iDroid.
Mission info has been updated.
I don't know how to do... I know you can get him to say, kept you waiting, huh, there, but I don't, remember how. Okay, now that we've got extra bullets, you get to sleep for reals. Because knockout by CQC does not last as long as knockout by tranquilizer dart. Oh, no. Damn it, I did not mean to do that. Don't come. Ah, damn it, cuz. Knockout by CQ. Are you sure? That's not how it used to work.
This is Pequot. Have arrived at LZ. Will stand by.
Support helicopter has arrived.
Что такое? Солдат упал!
Ah! That's not the damn... That's not the damn run button.
You look well. Age hasn't slowed you down one bit. Not so heavy anymore, right?
Ah, okay. You've actually got to go the long way around.
Magic words, boss. I've been waiting 9 years to hear them. Kept you waiting, huh? Come on. Say it for all time's sake. Kept you waiting, huh?
There we go.
It's really a mistake. All these years without you. I knew this day would come.
You have arrived at your destination.
I knew there was a way to say kept you waiting, huh?
We lost it all that day. Everything. But we've got to look ahead. There's something I want to show you.
Wait, aren't things about to go tits up?
That's tarragon, a type of medicinal plant. It contains trace amounts of a benzodiazepine derivative that's the active ingredient in pentazimine.
Wait, Ben, isn't that a sleepy drug?
Ahab, do you read me? This is Pequot. There's a gas covering the LZ. We can't land. Pulling back.
Gas. It's them.
Now I remember this being an absolute fucking nightmare.
Boss, watch out. It's the skulls. Don't let them find us.
Extraction arrived at
Whatever that
Mother
mist
Base.
is, it's all around you. We can't see through it. I'm changing the RV so it's outside the mist. Get over there. The chopper will be waiting.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Yeah.
Caution. You
You're
are
leaving the
about to
mission
leave the
area.
mission
You're not
area.
giving up, are you?
These guys don't go down normally, do they?
Yeah.
I assume I can't glitch the horse up there? No.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Yeah.
I'm not sure how to get past these guys without being discovered.
Yeah.
Unless they do slowly, like, walk in here and you can sneak past them. The old rock and a hard place going on at the moment.
This is Pequod. Arriving shortly at LZ. This is Pequod. Have arrived at LZ. Will stand by.
Support helicopter has arrived.
Hey, what? Horse! Horse! What the hell? Horse! Hey, what the?
The mist is cleared. It looks like they're gone.
Those things. That's the unit that attacked us before. They came at us real fast in the same kind of mist. Our men, survivors from 9 years ago, were wiped out in minutes. I don't know what they want, but it's them. No mistake.
All right. Put Miller in.
Be quiet. There's an obstruction at the LZ preventing me from landing. Request immediate removal.
Hey, horse! I need that man.
Gaining altitude.
Buddy departing area operations. Extraction arrived at Mother Base.
Yeah, that wasn't great. No retries, no kills, no reflex, at least. Oh, well, of course, no reflex, but, 2 combat alerts, that's a shame. Battery power. Give it a little bit, Huff. We're nearly...
We're headed for the Seychelles. That's where our new home is now.
We're gonna get the big reveal, and then I'll finish up the stream.
That was some operation we had, huh? 9 years ago. Carving out our own world. Making our own future. And they took it away. I'm gonna rebuild it. Make a new place. Together. That we can call home.
He's half Japanese. Half. He's got them
Yeah, we were
Asian
dogs,
genes.
all right. Slinking around out of Cypher's sight. Digging up whatever kind of dirty money we could find. You name it. We did it. You see this? Diamond Dogs. Our new home. The phantom of our former selves. Triumph. Death. We weren't allowed either. Yeah. I remember it all.
God damn it, phone, shut up.
They played us like a damn fiddle!
Help me, Snake.
Chico,
It all ends soon, exactly as I've planned.
Give my regards to your boss when you get home.
The recap, in case you haven't played Ground Zeroes.
Snake. Why are we still here? Just to suffer? Every night, I can feel my leg, and my arm, even my fingers. The body I've lost, the comrades I've lost, won't stop hurting. It's like they're all still there. You feel it too, don't you? I'm the one who got caught up with Cypher. A group above nations, even the US. And I was the parasite below, feeding off Zero's power. They came after you in Cyprus. Then Afghanistan. Cypher just keeps growing. Swallowing everything in its path. Getting bigger and bigger. Who knows how big now? Boss. I'm gonna make him give back our past. Take back everything that we've lost. And I won't rest until we do.
Approaching Mother Base.
Our new Mother Base. I don't know how long it'll take, but I'll make it bigger. Better than before.
God. What should I do?
Boss?
Tell me. Tell me like you used to.
Things have changed, boss. We pull in money, recruits, just to combat Cypher. Rubbing our noses in bloody battlefield dirt. All for revenge. The world calls for wet work, and we answer. No greater good. No just cause.
Cause?
Cypher sent us to hell. But we're going even deeper.
I know. I'm already a demon. Heaven's not my kind of place anyway.
Dogs of war for 9 whole years. That ends today. Now you're not sleeping, and we're not junkyard hounds. We're diamond dogs.
Let them talk.
We can crush Cypher, boss. And you can build the army that can do it.
Just one thing, Kaz. This isn't about the past. We're fighting for the future.
Ah! I like the safety first posters.
Boss, there's something I want to talk about. It concerns the running of Mother Base. Come meet with me.
Boss!
Oops.
Thank you, boss.
There is a way to salute, I just don't know what button it is.
Boss, come meet with me. That won't work on me. You came. This base belongs to you now. Make Diamond Dogs the force it deserves to be. Like any organization, we need good people. And we need to make good use of their talents. Miller asked me to lay that out for you.
There we
Start
go.
Bringing people in. Use this. It's a Fulton recovery device. When you're in the field, use it to extract any soldiers or prisoners you want back here. And we'll see if we can't persuade them to join the ranks of Diamond Dogs. Go on. Test it out on the staff here. Anyone you want. First, put them to sleep. You have a tranquilizer gun, don't you?
Boy punches.
You have a tranquilizer gun.
2 plus 2 equals 5. 2 plus 2 equals 5.
Ha! Now that's an interesting line.
First, put him to sleep. You have a tranquilizer gun, don't you?
That's a hint at something that's happened.
Out like a light. Now approach him and extract him.
Oh.
Good.
Extraction
complete.
arrived at
You
Mother
can only
Base.
bolt and recover someone if they're not resisting it. No dead bodies either. They don't make great recruits. The staff member you just extracted will be assigned to the team best suited to his abilities. See for yourself. Open your eye droid.
First, I think we'll have a shower. That's better. Now we're not covered in blood.
Select staff management from the Mother Base menu. So that staff member was placed on the R&D team. The R&D team is in charge of developing all kinds of weapons and items that'll support you on missions. Take a look at the development list. Select weapons items under the development heading.
Please
That's the
specify
R&D
project.
team's development list. See the item called cardboard box? Didn't seem much use to me, but Miller was adamant that you'd want it on the list. The last word in infiltration technology, or so he said. In any case, we don't have the manpower to develop it just yet. We need more staff on the team. Go extract a few more people. Boss, put the iDroid away for a moment. You can also Fulton extract individuals you've knocked out. Why don't you try knocking someone out with CQC next? Show them how it's done, boss. Go for them, not me. Try throwing them. It's the best way to knock someone out instantly.
That sounds painful.
Good.
God damn, the level 0 balloons take
One thing I
ages.
should mention, a Fulton extraction won't always be successful. If the person is injured, the shock of it could kill them. And if the weather's unfavorable, well, they could end up going missing. You can determine the chance of success by approaching the person you want to extract. If you want to be sure you can get them out, best carry them to the chopper instead. All right, extract the next staff member.
I'm ready,
Extract
boss.
it. Use any method you like. Start by knocking him out.
Let's do this, boss.
Extraction arrived at Mother Base.
R&D team, its level has gone
Unit
up.
function
You should be able to develop the
Development
cardboard
project
box
has
now.
been added.
Open your eye droid. That's enough.
Extraction arrived at Mother Base. Development project has been added.
Oh, do you mean the where is it? Oh, wait, how do you do it? Can we not do it yet? The tackle punch? Or is it a different input?
Select weapons items under the development heading.
Please specify
Now select
project.
cardboard box and start development. Just be aware that development requires funds. Development has finished.
Please select a
You can
drop
have the
point.
support unit supply you with weapons and items you've
Supplies
developed. Think of it as
requested.
your own personal delivery.
Supply drop complete.
Let's have a nap. If I've lined this up right.
I forgot to tell you. When you call in a supply, and there it is. Not sure what it's good for, but Miller said you know what to do. Try it out. One last thing. Staff members you extracted were all placed on the R&D team, but that was Miller's decision. If you think they belong somewhere else, you're free to move them around. Well, that about does it.
Mission
You won't
info
make
has
any
been
GMP or
updated.
find recruits hanging around here. Board the chopper when you're ready for a mission. Open your iDroid and select a landing zone to tell it where to pick you up. Or if you're still in the mood for knocking guys on their asses, you can stay around here a while. Give them in some practice. Just come pay me a visit. Boss, let's practice your CQC. Begin by grabbing it.
Grabbing who? Anyone?
Once you've grabbed someone, you're free to do as you like. Interrogate him, knock him out, kill him. Scratch that last one for now. Go ahead and knock him out.
I'm ready, boss.
What's the matter? Give it another try. Go ahead and knock him out.
Thank you, boss.
Good. Go on and extract it.
Extraction arrived at Mother
Strike
Base.
an adversary repeatedly
Thank you,
to
boss.
knock him out. He'll stay unconscious for longer than if you throw him.
Did we get their names after grabbing them?
Extract the staff member.
It's an honor, boss.
Extraction
Feel like yourself
arrived
again?
at Mother
The rest
Base.
will fall into place with some time at the feet. Go ahead and call the chopper from your iDroid.
Please select landing zone.
This is B-Quad. Arriving shortly at LZ.
Yeah, we're
On station at LZ.
pretty much done here, Hoth.
Specify project.
I'm just finishing up, I don't think there's much more plot yet.
Gaining altitude.
Ah, yeah, there's plenty of plot on the tapes, but I just mean, like, about to happen. I don't think it's gonna plot dump us again.
Extraction arrived at Mother Base. Development project has been added.
Ah, C4.
Mission list updated.
Boss, I know you haven't been back long, but I prepared a list of missions for you. Open your iDroid.
Please select a mission.
I've taken the job offers Diamond Dogs has received and made a list of those I want you to consider. Which ones you accept is your call. The objectives of the missions I've added are prisoner rescue, facility sabotage, and high-value target elimination. Probably all a walk in the park for you, but they should help you get back on your feet. I put the mission details on a cassette tape. Refer to it if you decide to accept the mission. We'll receive GMP for completing missions, and extracting soldiers and prisoners will boost our ranks. Building up Mother Base is the first step to achieving our goal. If that means wet work, so be it. We're gonna have to get our hands dirty. I hope you're rested up, because we're not stopping. Not until the pain is gone. The future of Diamond Dogs is in your hands. We're counting on you, boss.
I think we can develop stuff now.
Please specify
Yeah.
project.
Now we can develop things. C4, I think we probably need. There are a bunch of, like, side objectives and shit that C4 is really useful for. I would really like some of the extra camos. Because they can be quite useful as well. Guns. What do we got? We got a crap ton of GMP. Actually, I probably should start developing certain lines of weapons, even if I don't really intend to use them that much. I think they lead into other things later down the line. Things that you do eventually need, like suppressors. Yeah, okay. Smokes, yes. Trank rifle would be nice, but we can't get to it yet. We need medical crew. We don't have medical crew. Trank rifle would be fantastic, but which we should at least develop the basic sniper rifle, so we have the option to get the trank rifle. But yeah, we need a medical team. I don't remember them always being instant, even the basic shit, but I could be wrong. Again, it has been many years, so maybe the base ones were instant? Is this like a DLC gun? This seems ridiculous. Ah, that's Ocelot's gun. I'm gonna assume that's a DLC gun since it's gold. Well, if they've made it easier to do, like, the basic R&D development on Mother Base, I'm not gonna complain. Because I disliked the amount of fucking downtime you had just waiting for shit to happen. Oh, I didn't mean to equip... there, oops. Unfortunately, menu load times are still as long as they were.
Please specify a project.
Because all the DLCs gave me money. Well, that's honestly fine. I'm not intending to use the... Oh, these are free, so I should just make them. Okay, there we go. Development time. Okay, it just the earlier stuff had the development times removed. Which, yeah, that's a good thing. These are a lot of trash. Wait, what? I just have a bunch of vehicles? Ah, wait, is this... I suspect I might know what's giving us so much extra resources. It's... drawing from... Because I deleted the save, but it still had the online component. So I suspect stuff I had left over in my, my online base has probably been credited to me. But that's fine. It's not going to break the actual game in any way. It's just stuff left over, basically. It's of no consequence. Yeah, it just means I have to grind less, which is fantastic. Grinding in a Metal Gear game. That's wrong. Anyway, that's gonna do me for now. I want to go get some lunch before I have to go get ready for work. I'll try to do more of this. Probably, like, I'll try to do day streams for Metal Gear, because I don't want to drop .hack or Yakuza, which are going to be at the normal stream times. But we'll see how we go. It's a matter of how things sort of play out for me. Anyway, thanks for watching, everyone, and hopefully I'll see you all next time.